We're in the height of summer. Let's jump into the data and see what's happening on the buyer side, the seller side, and just overall the Austin metro area. So, jumping into it first, taking a look at this, there's two pieces of information I'd like us to look at. First, price drop outcomes. This is real neat. Sellers, listings that drop their price when under contract, a median of 14 days in the market. So, that's super neat to see because we know that price adjustments are happening all over the place. Majority of properties see a price adjustment. And we know that when that adjustment occurs, it's really when about 14th day that you're going to receive an offer. Question is, which price adjustment is it? Is it the first or is it the third? Because we're seeing multiple adjustments occurring. We also see that total market activity, if you go all the way down, I had to really zoom in on this graph, but if you're looking at 2025, we are doing a little poor when it comes to market activity compared to all the years all the way back to 2016. So right now, yes, we are hopping along and we're doing a little better than 2024. So let's continue to see what's going to happen in the upcoming months. And as long as interest rates continue to hover around that upper sixes, expect the same outcome for the rest of the year. Now, this is also a very neat little chart. You can see that we have more active listings compared to any other month all the way back to 2006. That's as far as my data goes. It doesn't go any further back. So this is the most we've ever seen in any month in the history of Austin listings. So that means if you're a seller, boy, you have a lot of competition. And if you're a buyer, you have an enormous amount of listings to choose from. Your heart can go wild and you can be ultra selective, which is really neat. Here's the thing though. Understand that when a really, really nice listing in a great location and a great price, those can still have multiple offers. So if you're a buyer and you think, I'm just going to wait a few days to think about it, even just a few days ago, I had a buyer lose out on a property because they wanted to think about it. It just so happened to be a really nice property and other buyers wanted it too. So let's talk about the data overall for the month of May. The average days to sell were 64 days. Really, we're seeing upwards of 80 depending on the location you are in the Austin metro area. New listings were about 5% increase year over year. And when you're looking at the original close price to list price ratio, you're at 95%. That means that if you list at $1 million, you're going to be closing 5% less than that at the end of the day. So there will be price reductions on average. That's the expectation. Median list price is almost at $500,000. Median close price is at $442,000. The active listings, sold listings, we already just spoke about that. Sold listings were at $3,022. I want to make a note that we are selling about 11% less than normal. Typically, we're around that 3,400 homes sold in this time in this season. So that's not far off from normal. We may feel like the market may be slagging or maybe slow, or as a buyer, you may think you have all the power. You have a lot of power, just not all the power, because we're only 11% off from the norm. Now, we also see that we have about 6,600 more homes or active listings for sale, and we're at 6 months of inventory. So we really have grown into the amount of homes and options available to the market. Pause this if you'd like to look at the numbers of homes sold, resale, just the percentage. You can see obviously under $500,000, you're going to sell more compared to our higher luxury price points between 3 to 5 million. You're about almost 6% of those homes selling. A lot of competition, and expect again days on market to be longer depending on your location. Sellers, all right, let's dive a little bit deeper into this. Yeah, we're selling similar to a 2016 market. So those homes that are sold around that 3,000 homes sold from last month. Yeah, it's a 2016 market. Inventory. So this is neat. Inventory just a few hundred homes below what's considered normal. This is great news. Again, we talked about the 11%. Why is it taking longer to sell? There's more active listings, fewer buyers, more competition, and supply and demand. Healthy inventory equals competition, great condition, great location, and priced correctly equals sold. You can get it sold really in 30 days. Again, if all three combine really work out. If you have, let's say, a great condition and it's priced correctly, you may be sitting on the market slightly longer. So set your expectations appropriately and expect a buyer's market for the next 2 years. Really understand that interest rates do make a big impact to our market. So as they hover at a higher rate than buyers have expected in the past, and with the news of, oh, rates are coming lower, you've had people kind of wait a little bit longer than expected. So in order for you to have a higher competition, you do need rates to reduce or inventory to go away. Buyers, it's steady inventory, at least as of this month into June. May, we did have that increase, which is fantastic. It is still an amazing time to buy because all prices have dropped from their height of 2021. Really remember, in 2022 of August is when prices started to decrease. And now we're into 2025. We've had that adjustment. The rest of the nation, though, is just now starting to see that adjustment. So Austin's first to go. We're likely first to bounce back. Homes priced competitively will go fast and quickly. Expect interest rates to continue to be in the upper sixes, and also more options to select from. Even with the price adjustments, home prices are steady. So you're noticing that the entire market didn't just decrease drastically by 40%, like some people really hope. It doesn't happen. What's happening is sellers will say, hey, I'm going to list. I'm willing to go to this price. I'm not getting it. I'm going to go off the market. I'm not going to sell, or I'm going to rent. You're not seeing these sellers desperate to just let go of property. So that's why you're not really seeing huge price drops, because people aren't necessarily needing to sell. All right, correctly priced homes are receiving multiple offers, and don't buy as a buyer unless you know you're going to own the property for 3+ years. Anything less than that, you're wasting your money and your time. Now, when rates do decrease by 1 point, it's a great time to refinance. So if you have any questions, whether you're a buyer, seller, or just a past client, and you're wanting to kind of know what's happening, reach out. This is what we do every day. We love helping and guiding. All right, till next month. See you soon.